There was an old man who lived alone in a small room. His clothes were torn and his eyes carried the quiet sadness. Every morning he wandered the streets with his head down, collecting loose coins and empty bottles just to survive. No one really noticed him anymore. He had become part of the background, another forgotten soul in a busy world. Some days, he barely earned enough to buy a single piece of bread. Yet, even in his silence, there was kindness in his heart. One afternoon, as he passed by a park, he saw a little girl crying near an ice cream stand. Her cone had slipped from her hands and melted on the ground, and she stood there heartbroken. The old man watched her for a moment, then looked at the small coin he had in his hand, his only one for his dinner. After a long pause, he slowly walked to the vendor, bought a new ice cream, and handed it to the girl with a trembling smile. "Don't cry." The girl's face lit up instantly. She hugged him before running back to her mother. The old man stood there for a moment, watching her happiness fade into the crowd, then turned and walked away. His stomach empty but his heart full. That night he laid under an old bridge, shielding himself from the cold wind, and went to sleep afterwards. The next morning he returned to the same spot as always, but this time something was different. The little girl and her mother were there, waiting for him. The woman approached with gentle eyes and said, "You helped my daughter yesterday. Let me help you now." She handed him a bag full of fresh food and invited him to her café nearby. The man hesitated, ashamed of his appearance, but she insisted. The woman offered him a job cleaning tables and washing dishes, and every evening she made sure he went home with a warm meal. Slowly the old man began to smile again. He was still poor, but no longer alone. Every morning he greeted customers with a quiet kindness that touched everyone who met him. The man finally learned that even the smallest act of kindness, like giving away your last coin, can come back in ways you'd never imagine.